It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 133. We're here to talk about Happily Ever After season 6, episode 15. And guess what, Noelle?
What?
Tonight on ABC, Bachelor in Paradise is finally back. I can't wait to see what's going on there.
Me too.
The Bachelor in Paradise is back tonight on ABC, and I'm going to tell you more about it in a little while.
Okay.
Really excited about it. Noelle.
Tracey.
If you guys want this episode as soon as we record it, which is up to a week early, make sure you're going to patreon.com/trash talk podcast and joining the elite level of Patreon. And even if you don't want to join the elite level, you can join the super duper trash talker level where you get every single bonus episode that we record.
Yeah. I want it for my birthday.
Is that what you want me to get you? You want me to get you access to our own podcast?
I want you to do that for me.
Do you like
today I listen? I was just gonna say today I listened to a little bit of Catfish Trash Talk. I did because I needed to hear about the episode to get the picture and stuff. So long story. Anyway, so I listened to it and I was like, we're very funny.
We are very funny.
Yeah. I like it.
We're hilarious. So go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast and just, check it out.
Do the stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're here to talk about Happily Ever After season 6, episode 15. And we're going to jump into the pool with Natalie and Mike.
We're jumping in. This was sad. This made me feel sad.
It made me feel not good, but I don't think sad is the word.
I don't know. Not good. Yes. But like kind of down.
Right.
I don't know.
Interesting. All right. Well,
yeah.
Natalie and Mike. So Natalie enters stage left with her suitcase.
Yes, she does. Mm-hmm.
And Mike's sitting in this house. There is so much stuff on these display shelves.
I always wonder why it's so weird.
It's just so messy.
It's always messy. And you would think that she would have cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the thing. It's like, you said that you're so bored and that you could clean the whole house in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
But you just never did.
So she never cleaned the house. All she did was put decals up everywhere.
I can't believe that she made this entire house a nursery.
But she did. I know this was her. I know it was
her. You think Mike decided that he needed butterfly decals in every room of his house?
No, she probably thought it just livened the place up.
Ooh, really livens up the trailer. So she's playing with the rats.
Yes.
And Natalie says that Julia, she wanted to stay next to me.
Right. And he's like, I bet she did.
So then she tells Mike that she's staying with Juliana, and then she talks to the rat a little bit.
It's so funny the way she talks to his rat. But here's the thing. You should be a little sad or like pretend to be sad.
Right. But also, does this rat even speak Russian?
I don't think so. Maybe it'll be bilingual.
I'm just saying. Or Ukrainian. Is that a different language? No one knows. There's no way to find out.
There's no way to find out. Google doesn't exist.
Google doesn't work. So now let's talk about this, Noelle.
Okay.
He's going to now numb his pain
by
doing shots of Johnny Walker Orange.
Yeah, I don't like.
Is that a thing? Johnny Walker Orange?
No. Here's the thing. What I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't think that Johnny Walker Orange is real, but I think that, you know how like on like duty free or like cruise ships, they have like special edition things. I feel like maybe that's it.
Do you think it's the Carnival Cruise Johnny Walker?
Yes. The Disney cruise even. Johnny Crocker. You hear me? Johnny Walker, like Donald Duck edition.
I can't even find, like I'm Googling it and
you can't find it. I know.
No.
That's why I'm telling.
Was that Johnny Walker?
Yeah.
That was Johnny Walker.
I think it was just some kind of like limited. We could be like very wrong, but I can't wait for everyone to correct us here. But I don't think that exists. I think the limit does not exist.
Okay, well, if you guys know what kind of alcohol he was drinking,
tell us in a nice way.
Tell us in a very, very nice way.
Pretend you're talking to your mommy. Tell us in a nice way.
Okay, but see, now I'm looking and I'm like, I don't think that was a Johnny Walker bottle.
Really?
Was that yeah.
What do you think it was? Like, let me look.
Because a Johnny Walker bottle is slim and tall. Is it Jameson?
Well, Jameson, they don't have, no,
that's the
definitely
green
not
bottle.
Jameson.
Okay,
Because I saw it. I thought it was Johnny Walker. Maybe I just didn't look enough.
Because I could see here. Let me see. I'm looking at
Look at a bar.
I'm looking at this bar. And it doesn't match any of the whiskeys. Maybe it's not whiskey.
I don't know. He seems like a whiskey drinker.
This is
because it was amber colored, the bottle. And if it's amber colored, isn't that usually like scotch or whiskey? Like they don't make vodka in an amber colored bottle.
No, I know. Let's see. Scotch brands. Okay. Maybe that's what we need to look
I'm
up.
just trying to think of something that has a color, because usually Scotch brands aren't very colorful, like Lefroy and Glenlivet. Like they're all just like green bottles.
This is very confusing.
I'm going to check it out again.
Okay, I need you to check it out again. And obviously, everyone that's listening is so mad right now because they're yelling what it is at us, but we can't hear them.
I like when people do that, though.
All right, go into our group, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook. Join the group. Make sure you tell us what this alcohol was that Mike is pounding to numb his pain the way that Colt pounded alcohol to numb his pain.
He had iced tea in that bottle, Colt. I'm convinced.
I don't know.
I don't know. Who the hell can drink Jack Daniels like that? Yuck.
Well, everything in this house is so messy.
Always. You're right, though. The display cases are like old paperwork.
Yeah, that's like, it's not even like they're displaying like their shot glasses nicely. Yeah, it's like just a bunch of junk.
Yeah, it's always
like a catch-all.
Yeah, it's like a junk drawer.
It's a drunk drawer displayed in a glass shelf.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
It's so beautiful. She feels very unheard.
I think they both feel unheard.
She leaves. And outside is dark and foggy, like the world is ending.
Yeah, Well, his world is supposed to be ending.
And then she reminds us that he was not willing to marry her. And I got to tell you, she won me back.
Yeah, okay. So I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
forgot about that.
That's right. He was terrible and he was stringing her along. He made her go to the airport.
Yes.
He had Tamara drive her to the airport.
He had the love of Uncle Bo's life.
Yeah.
Get in her buggy and drive her 4 hours to Seattle.
But that's what I mean. So it's like they're both terrible, but I
forgot how terrible Mike was, though.
I do feel like Juliana kind of talked her into this, though.
Okay, but you know what, though?
Yeah.
It was probably Natalie's plan from the beginning.
To go live with Juliana?
No, but to get away from Mike.
Well, yeah, because she never liked Mike.
I think she might have liked him before she moved there because that's when she wanted to have a baby. And then we never heard of that again.
And where is her friend Svetlana?
¿Dónde está Svetlana?
¿Dónde está?
Yo no sé.
Yeah, weird.
Okay, so Juliana's headband is just sparkling in the night.
So is her wig.
And then Juliana has to make a pee-pee.
That's balls.
And I
would not have gone in that house.
Hello, Mike. Can I make a pee-pee? And he goes, this is a quote, "Use my bathroom. Take my wife."
Take my wife, please.
So now she wants to make a speech after she does a pee-pee.
Oh, I love her speech.
And she's like, "Mike, may I say some words?"
He's like, "No, I'm fine. I'm good.
May I say some words to the Academy? I would like you to know that you have a job and you have your cat." And then she hugs him as he is solidly not moving. And she goes, "You can always call me."
He's like, "Great.
Noelle."
Juliana
can't be real.
Juliana isn't real. I don't know if she's a figment of my imagination.
She is from Central Casting.
Yeah, there's something not right here. Also, so they mentioned Juliana and her family. I need to see them to know they exist.
Juliana's in a costume.
Yeah, she is in a costume.
They were
she just is Merlin the magician.
We're gonna cast someone in this role. she's going to be really quirky.
Mhm.
You know, like we said, she definitely looks like an organic cat midwife.
She's gonna look like a stargazer.
She reads tarot cards. And then she's probably like a very talented actress, Juliana.
Yes.
And she's like, okay, give me more notes. And they're like,
Mhm.
all right, just like very gypsy like and very weird. Also a closeted lesbian.
Right.
That's trying to and she's like, say no more, fam.
Got this.
And she improv this character.
This is quite a character she's playing.
And then Natalie gives us a beautiful, just a recap, a summary of how she feels.
And how does she feel?
I feel like I'm a bird that got shot by a gun and I cannot fly. Honestly, Natalie, same.
Yeah. That's how Natalie makes me feel.
Same, girl, same.
Very strange.
Noelle, Natalie might be single soon.
Yes, she will be.
And tonight on ABC, Love is a Beach and someone will get burned. Bachelor in Paradise is finally back with your favorite bachelors and bachelorettes looking for love in all the right and wrong places. It's going to be so SPF'd up. Starting tonight on ABC, these guys and gals have waited a long time to get back to the beach and they're just bursting, thirsting, and pounding against the waves. And just to make it a bit hotter, a few celebrities are packing their bags to guest host David Spade.
That's wild.
Little John, Lance Bass,
I
and
love
more.
Lance.
They'll dip their toes in the paradise waters this season. Can Queen Victoria find her king? Will Connor the cat prove that he can kiss? Will anyone even talk to Carl? Poor Carl.
Poor Carl.
It's paradise like you've never seen. And who knows, someone or someones might get married. Think you've seen this before? Beach, please. Bachelor in Paradise premieres tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.
All right.
Well, you know what else is premiering?
What?
The barbecue at Andre and Libby's father's house.
This was fun to watch.
I liked it. I
Me
enjoyed
too.
it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of seesawing. It was a lot of physical altercations.
A lot of work
nice.
went into this. A lot of crying.
So there is the barbecue. And the outfit choices are just perfect.
You know what's funny is that Libby's wearing leopard and then Andre's wearing a shirt with leopards on it.
Tigers.
Right, or tigers on it. I don't know the difference. I have
It
never
might be
worked
leopards.
in a zoo. Okay.
Never?
Never worked in a zoo. I think it's tigers now that you say this.
It's a large feline.
Yes.
Whatever's on his shirt, I'm allergic to.
Oh, I had an asthma attack watching this. Uh-huh.
But I like the choice. She cannot dress for the job she has.
She does not know how to dress for an occasion.
No.
What do you say? She doesn't know how to read a room.
She cannot read a room.
She can't.
I don't know if she could read.
I don't think she could read. She's very she's crooked. She's very angular.
So very non-symmetrical.
Yes, that's a better way to put it. Uh-huh.
So she's wearing a leopard shirt with long sleeves and big gold Art Deco earrings.
I guess she's wearing like a bodysuit.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
All right. And also, there's no kids allowed at the family barbecue.
Well, I guess because they know, it's going to be slugfest.
Yeah, it's the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Right. They know.
This isn't the family barbecue. Why can't you just say the fight of the century?
Right. He just had some random ass Bubba burgers on a cold grill.
Okay. Stop with that.
Okay.
I can't even deal with that. I will never get over that. So Rebecca and Jen are, this is what he says. This is a quote from Andre.
Okay.
Rebecca and Jen are entitled bees, and Charlie is just a broken ass prick.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I love how he says it like very matter of factly, and then Libby's like, "Wait."
Libby's like, "Don't call my sister bitches." It's like, shut up, Libby.
And now the gold bag and the heels that she's wearing. What?
But you're going to your dad's house.
You're going to your dad's barbecue for a Bubba burger,
mm-hmm.
and then they're calling Chuck Dada.
Yeah. Hi, Dada. I got myself wine, Dada. You did this on your own. It's like, okay.
He didn't do anything. Now,
didn't do anything.
He said that Maryland was the last time that they saw each other. So that's like a week ago. Relax, guys.
But how is Okay. So, because that's not the last time he saw Libby and Andre.
I don't know.
Because they all met at that house that they're going to get. I thought, okay.
I guess so. So now he talks about taking Libby to dinner. Like what you think he did. He's like, I took her to an Italian restaurant.
It's authentic. They have chicken parm.
Yeah, they have chicken parm, and the cook, he knows someone from Italy. So
he does.
Yeah,
his name is Alfredo. They named a fettuccine after him.
I'm just saying. Andre is pumped on the new flip.
I know, but like, I do like how excited he gets when he sees Chuck. Like they give each other a dap and
they
stuff.
Kiss on the
cute.
mouth. It's very
cute.
So Becky arrives with a full skirt and a Dior belt bag.
Yes.
And now I look on the table. There's a bowl of beans. There's something that's being served directly out of a pot from the stove. And then I think it was Becky that said, my dad stirs the pot. And it's like, yeah, it's right there.
It's right there. I'm watching him do it.
I don't know what's in it, but he definitely stirred that pot.
Also, I don't think that girl was hot. There was nothing. There was no smoke.
Noelle. Okay. Well, Rebecca said that Andre's the issue. And then they all talk about how they got a drink. What was that about?
I don't know, but why does everybody say it?
They had to all announce. They were like, hi, Dad, I got myself a glass of wine. Hi, Dad, I'm drinking wine and I have it in my hand.
Right.
Hi. And it's like, are we doing improv?
Becky had on very cute. She had on these mules and they were studded. They were very cute.
Too much. Everything's too much. Now,
everything though.
Brats and burgers on this cold grill.
Cold grill.
I dare you to invite me to your house for Bubba Burgers.
Yuck.
And brats and something
Bubba
in a pot
Burgers
and
have
beans.
a place. Not in my house.
It's not in my mouth. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
That's where their place is, away from me.
Bubba Burgers, the caramelized onion ones. Vidalia onion ones, sorry. The ones in the yellow box. Not so bad. Not something I serve though.
I mean, listen, that's fine.
I just want a real burger.
That's fine for company.
That's fine if you're having like a big barbecue, but if you're having your kids over, buy some ground beef. Make a patty.
We got some brats. We got some burgers. We got a bowl of beans. We have everything that BB.
Everything that Tracey hates.
Battlestar Galactica. And he said that he hasn't called his kids since the birthday house incident.
Right. Well, it's like, maybe you're being a jerk too.
Get out of my birthday house.
Yeah. I love that.
Andre suggests that they all get along. And Libby's like, I can't eat. No,
because when I'm stressed out, my belly hurts. Okay. Same.
Charlie walks in and they start fighting. Did they have security there?
Oh, okay. They had security there. Probably because they knew.
Because they were like, hey, we need security. We're going to have a Royal Rumble.
But Charlie walks in. He's like, call the cops. Call the cops.
I'm here. Call the cops. And it's like, actually, no, don't worry, Charlie. We got security.
Someone should call the cops on your feral wife.
Noelle, how did no one fall in the pool?
But okay, right?
I'm telling you,
this is why they didn't
pool?
want kids. That was crazy.
This is a weak fight.
Yeah, this was lame. I would have beat Charlie up so bad.
I know. Libby's cursing out Megan, and Megan was hitting Andre in the head.
Yeah.
She's a wild animal.
Scratched Libby's face.
Yeah. Well, you know what? What do you expect from a party with bratwurst?
No. At least they had an in-ground pool.
I know. Well, that's true. Chuck threatens a heart attack.
Right. Well, I'm going to drop dead right now. Okay.
And then he said to Andre, you fight with my son and we are done. And then he fake cries. The fake crying.
But he wails.
He is wailing. And then he said, this is my worst nightmare.
But Becky calling Megan trailer trash, she was like funny. Flipping out, like, you're trailer trash. I like that everybody finally saw like Charlie's the problem.
Yes. So now this is what Chuck says. He says, all I care about is my family, not the business. I don't. Chuck, shut up.
You're not selling it to me.
You hosted Royal Rumble.
Right. You knew what you were doing. You didn't even turn your grill on. That's how I know you knew what you were doing.
You didn't turn your grill on. You told them to keep the kids at home.
Yes.
He was like, there's going to be blood.
Yeah.
Let's get a security guard.
Let's do it.
Let's get the EMTs on call.
There's the ambulance outside.
Yeah. I know you pull up to the house and there's just an ambulance outside.
A lone ambulance.
Yeah, we're just on standby.
Just because you never know what's going to happen at the cookout.
You never know if someone's going to get food poisoning from the Bubba Burgers.
Also, is this a cookout? Is this what a cookout is? No. This is not what I would call a cookout.
Noelle.
Yeah.
If I went to your house and this was the barbecue you were presenting to me,
you would be very mad at me.
I would no, I wouldn't be mad. I would be like, oh, that's so weird. I actually can't stay.
I have to go home.
I have to go home. My mom's calling me. I'm grounded.
We had a cookout with really good chicken thighs.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
This is not what happened.
No, this is bad.
Well, Becky's husband said that Charlie came at Andre.
See, but he always has Andre's back, like really often.
Okay, but even Jen seems to be on Andre's side.
Yeah.
And then Charlie comes at him again. And then Andre unbuttons his tiger shirt.
I know. But Andre, I feel like he was genuinely mad. I don't think that was acting. He seemed like
I know, but he was also like,
mad.
And then we could put this on my OnlyFans.
Yes.
Becky and her husband tell Chuck to get Charlie some mental help.
I think he needs help for a physical addiction as well.
I think so too. Then they say that they're done with the family. They're done with the business. Chuck is still crying. Megan is screaming at Chuck. Like, who are you?
But like, that's not even your dad.
I know. And then Charlie's talking like a WWE wrestler. He's like, I'll be back. It's like when Hulk Hogan and like Macho Man Randy Savage, their videos. And they would like talk smack into the camera.
Yes.
And they'd be like, you don't know what's going to happen to you, brother. Was that good?
Oh my God. Tracy, you just like
channeled,
rattled my brain. You channeled Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I saw him.
Yeah. He was, I had on my, my ripped red shirt and my yellow bandana.
I like it. Your
Remember
hair
when they
was
had a
very
reality
brassy. Okay. Yes. It was like, I don't know, Meet the Hulgans or something. Remember his daughter Brooke had like grills. She was such a loser.
They were all crazy. But this is what is very confusing to me.
Yeah.
So Thomas had Andre's back and then didn't.
And then Jen
had his back and then didn't.
Right. They were both the problem.
And it's like, you just said that Andre was not the problem.
Right. I feel like they didn't want to turn on Charlie completely, I guess. But it seemed that I think that also once Megan attacked Libby, that's when Becky got mad.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was flip-flopping and maybe the editing was bad.
Sure. I think so too.
So no one really knows what's happening. But sometimes you go to a barbecue and there's just not a lot of choices.
That's true.
Sometimes there's only Bubba burgers and then brats. And then you're like, I can't eat that.
I can't eat the bees.
It doesn't fit into my diet. But that's not what dieting is all about. And that's not what being healthy is all about.
Okay.
Noom. Noom is where it's at, because instead of setting strict rules, Noom empowers you with the knowledge to build a smarter, more sustainable habit and behaviors. They use cognitive behavioral and they focus on the why instead of the what to change your relationship with eating.
I love that.
And then Noelle, food is totally off limits. You can keep eating the foods that you love while learning to maintain a healthier balance. An off day is totally okay. It won't set you off course. Noom gently helps you get back on track, and it only asks for 10 minutes of your day to teach you about your eating habits and check in on your progress.
Amazing.
More than 80% of users complete the program, and more than 60% of users lose 5% or more of body weight, and 60% of them keep the weight off for a year or more.
Wow.
Noom is fantastic because everyone's journey is different. So Noom customizes a program for you based on your personal goals.
Cool.
Yeah. And if you're at a barbecue and you don't know what to eat and you feel like there's no food, no food is off limits.
I love that.
It's fantastic. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/trash talk. That's Noom, NOOM.com/trash talk.
Okay.
Speaking of habits.
Okay.
Let's talk about Asuelu and Kalini.
I feel like this was the meatiest part.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we saw the most of them. It's not so much meaty, but I feel like I saw the most of them.
I feel like we saw the least of them. Well,
really?
maybe,
I think Angela was the least.
Well, I think I just block a lot of that out.
Oh, well, I don't blame you, though.
So, Kalini's mom is comforting Asuelu over breakfast.
That was so nice.
He said that he thought the blanket was a really good idea, and she's not mad at him. Wait, what?
I know. I think, I think that we forget, like, this is his culture. You know, it's
okay, but
he's just different than us.
Okay, but you gave me the blanket in front of your mom to start a fight.
I don't know if he did it to start a fight. I don't think that he thinks deeply enough.
Well,
I think he's like, if I give her a baby blanket, she's definitely going to want to have a baby.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the way he thinks.
Kalini was like, listen, I would have another baby, but do we even have a pink blanket?
Right. So we can't have a baby. We don't have a blanket for it.
And he's like, I have a solution.
I could fix this. Mm-hmm.
He said he's totally done with Tammy.
I don't blame him.
And then they break the news that Lo is in California and her mom wants to be closer to California, so they're selling the house. Why can't she just live in California?
Okay, but why does she want to be closer but not in? I don't understand.
What does he do for work?
So he can only work in California,
and she will not live
need to live on the borderline of California. Why? Are you a wanted woman there? You know, why?
Are you on probation?
Is Kalini still living with them? Because remember, she was living with them for a few months.
No one knows.
Yeah. No way to find out.
No way to find out. So she wants to be closer to California. They're selling the house. And Kalani says basically that they need to wait for the money from his accident to buy a house.
Yes.
Why don't they have money to get their own place? I'm not saying buy a house. You don't have the money for an apartment? George, are you on the show?
Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they have to pretend they don't have any money because clearly her family has some money.
Right.
Also, I don't think she's ever worked.
When they sell the house, they can't give you a few dollars?
No.
All right. Well,
but here's the thing. That's why I think this is BS because I'm sure they would. I'm sure Lo would be like, I'll put a down payment down for you guys.
Okay. But even just rent an apartment.
No, she can't. She
you only have 2 kids. You have 2 boys. You could put them in the same room. You could rent a house.
They have to have 2 cars.
To go where?
Right.
He Ubers.
Right. I don't know. I don't understand.
Whatever. And then he goes to the smash room.
Okay. Here's my problem with the smash room.
Okay.
You're only wearing a face guard in front of your face.
Yeah.
All the things you're smashing, they could go into your face. You can inhale them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I hate it.
Also, I like that there was the dryer in there or a dishwasher. What are you going to You're just going to hurt yourself.
I guess. Yeah.
All right, good.
Like, I want there to be like plates to smash.
I'm sure there
are
plates.
I want glass things. I want to break like glasses.
Oh, I think they had them there.
Yeah. Like, I want to go in the Greek room, like what they do in the Greek restaurants.
Oh, you know what I would like to do in the Greek room?
Yeah.
Have some chicken Slovaki.
Okay. Okay. So let's eat in there and then we break everything we ate on.
Okay, good. And then we don't have to do the dishes.
Yeah. You just break them.
I would like tzatziki sauce.
Me too.
Okay, good. I don't want any mayonnaise in it.
Sauce fountain.
I don't want any mayo in it.
Just yogurt based.
Yogurt and sour cream based tzatziki sauce.
That's exactly what I make. Yes.
Same. Okay, perfect. I can't wait to go there with you.
I can't wait to go to this smashed Greek room with you.
So he hangs with Tui, and Tui looks like Corey from Teen Mom.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And this is what I'm thinking about, right? As well as mad at what his mom said and super upset, but who cares what his mom said? I would have definitely handled the situation differently.
He's different though.
I know, but even Kalani, like, why are you fighting with them over the kids that why are you fighting with them over your body? I would have been like, oh, okay, cool.
See, but that's the thing. This is how I am. You know that.
No, but I would have been. Kalini's like, it's her choice. It's her body. And it's like, they make it like she's getting pregnant no matter what. And she has no choice. If Asuelo's mom decides it, then she decides it.
Right.
I would have been like, oh, okay, cool.
I would be like, great. We're going to have 10 kids. Bye. Go to Samoa. Bye.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant with 4 kids right now.
I'm pregnant. Bye. See you later.
I have quints in my belly. Goodbye.
Quints.
Do you remember those?
Yes, I do.
Dolls?
Oh my God.
Do you remember the theme song? The jingle?
No.
Quints, my time is more fun. I love making time for each and every one. And it was the 5 babies in the one crib.
Oh, I remember what it was.
Yeah.
I remember Quints. I had Quints. I had little pet shop. I had everything.
Oh, yeah. And then it was, yes, the Quints. Oh my God. They were so good.
Quints were fun.
They were, but they weren't though. That's the funny
they
part.
Didn't do anything. Right.
They were
the best was those cupcake dolls. You know that.
Oh, I like
how
the
much
cupcake
I love
dolls.
those. They smelled very good.
Look at these Quints. There was always one that was cuter too.
Show me a Quint.
There was all of them. And they used to all lay in bed together like they were the family from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Do you know that there's something wrong with me? That's not what I pictured in my head at all.
What did you think they were?
Here's the thing. I know what they are because I had quints. Mm-hmm. What I pictured in my head was, fuck, this is weird. I don't even know if this existed. Think of like a giant pea pod.
Okay.
And it was like you open it and you never know how many kids are going to be in there. This was a thing. I'm telling you, you could have 4 kids in this pea pod. You could have quints in this pea pod.
Okay, let's see. Pea pod dolls.
This is the thing. I know it was.
Yes, it was. They were called pea pod babies.
Yes. This is what I was picturing.
Collectible mystery surprise mini babies.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I
feel better.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was picturing. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. But no, the quints, they all were in the same crib and the crib was just long. And it really reminds me of Grandpa in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where they all just lay in bed all day long.
Yes, I
all
like
together.
That. I'll lay in bed all day long.
With Grandpa?
Or just by myself.
Okay, well, that's not what we're talking about. So Asuelo starts crying about not being able to send money. Shut up.
I know. Give me a break. You know what? Grow up.
Yeah. And now Tui says, why don't you try to go live in Samoa? And Noelle, I'm very confused. So he said that you have no bills in Samoa and you don't need money. So why do you have to send money?
For the church.
That's what I'm
saying. Gotta
be. Like, what are you talking about?
See, but here's the thing, right? So I've been thinking about this since she said it because we didn't bring it up. His mother says that she would wake up in the morning, she would put the light on and she would make the mats. I thought that they didn't have electricity. And now
she would put the candle on.
But that's what I mean. I don't understand. And then he was saying you don't have any bills. So is there electric? Is there not electric?
He said you just live on the land, off the land. So why is your mother making mats?
Right. Why would she need money? Why does she need any money?
Does she trade
for the church?
What's going on here?
Or maybe to buy like meat because they're only growing vegetables, or to buy rice. I don't know.
Well, he said you have no bills. You don't need anything. You live off the land. I don't know.
Yeah, I also think he's a dumb boy.
He is a dumb.
Yeah.
Volleyball is his favorite. So they play volleyball together, and
very cute.
He suggests very casually that they move to Samoa.
But I like that she's like stifling back a laugh.
She's like, oh, really? Okay.
You think she's ever going to go for that?
She's like, no. And she said she doesn't want to be away from her family. And he almost like tries to bully her. He's like, well, you're not a real Samoan woman because you don't speak the language.
And she's like, okay.
She's like, oh, okay. That's fun.
He wants her to be Samoan because in his mind, it's like Samoan women like listen to their men.
Right.
That's in his mind. Yeah.
And they take care of the kids and they'll have a million kids because they have literally nothing else to do.
Right. No, I don't want to do that. And she doesn't have to do that.
And you can raise your kids in a pea pod, in an actual pea pod. You don't even need beds. You just grow very big pea pods.
Okay. That works.
She said she'll stay for a month or two. He said that's not enough. And it's like, okay, well.
See, but this is where he loses me. He gets good and then because
he goes all the way. Like, hey, how about what he should do is try to convince her to stay there, and he should go and say, hey, can we stay for a month and see if you like it here?
Yeah. Can we stay for a month and then show her really how great it is?
Yeah.
Instead
grow
of
a lot of food.
This is a problem this is a thing that
plants a cupcake tree.
Ooh, plant me a brownie tree.
Yeah. Show me how you live off the land.
Yeah.
Plant a cheese tree.
French onion dip tree. Yum.
I don't know. They're not seeing eye to eye. And maybe they should go to counseling.
I think that's a great idea.
But they would need a counseling app that you could use worldwide.
Right.
What would that?
You think? I think
BetterHelp is worldwide, and there's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. So like, I don't think they have cognitive behavioral therapists in that area of Samoa that they're going to be in.
Right. I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, they are committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. So they make it easy and free to change your counselor if you need it. These are real. licensed professional therapist that you talk to. So you can connect in a safe and private online environment. This is so convenient. This is not self-help. This is professional counseling. You send a message to your counselor at any time and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you schedule weekly video or phone sessions.
I love BetterHelp.
As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/fiance. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance.
I think everyone should join BetterHelp. Just saying.
I think, you know, who should join BetterHelp?
Angela.
Tiffany and Ronald.
Oh, I thought Angela was next.
No, you thought wrong.
Okay.
They are fighting.
They're fighting all the way still in the lot.
And Tiffany's in an empty restaurant. I don't understand what's happening.
Okay. So when they were walking to the therapist office the other day, it was almost like a maze. Like Tiffany's like, I don't know where I'm going. So maybe it was like a plaza of some sort.
Or maybe it was like a retreat.
I don't know.
Like
it's
a
like
monastery.
It's almost like that was the place they went to for a date. And they were arguing, remember? Like, and she had left the date or whoever.
Yeah, I don't know
date.
what's happening here. Mm-hmm. So Ronald is yelling at the producers. What is she, the queen?
Like, okay.
So he finds her talking to the producers and she's smiling and he is big mad.
Well, he thinks that she's like making fun of him or whatever.
Okay,
right.
I'll get over it.
Yeah.
So she stays there and he speeds off.
But also, you're going to go home together. You live together. Why are you doing this?
But also, she goes into the production van to get a ride home. Aren't they not supposed to interact with them like that?
Right. And also, when she was talking, she very much seemed drunk. Like the way she was talking, she seemed drunk. That's why I'm like, did they go out to eat? What happened?
I don't know. Well, she's embarrassed of him. He's screaming, "What the F are you doing here?" in the house.
Right.
And he's sitting in front of a surveillance camera screen on a cot on the floor. And he says he's going to keep the kids there without her. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm sure that I'm sure the courts are going to say that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Daniel's not even your child.
Bro. You're going to kidnap a stranger's kid? Like,
here's the thing. I don't like Tiffany at all, but in the confessional, she had very nice ombre. Her hair.
Tiffany always looks very nice. Her makeup is on point. Her hair is on point constantly.
But I've never seen her hair like this. It was like golden at the ends. It looks so nice.
She honestly though,
she does always look put together.
She's always on point.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know if she should stay or not. And then I look over and this stove in this house is like a dollhouse stove.
I feel like I didn't notice.
It was so tiny. So she wants to talk about what happened and he's basically gaslighting her.
I don't know. I have to tell you, I see it from both ends here.
Okay, so he says, this is a quote, "Keep quiet, know your place."
Right. Well, again, this is the culture, just like with Asuelu, just like with Andre. They're the macho man of the house. You're not allowed to have an opinion. But this is how he was raised. And this is how she goes into it, knowing he's like this. You decided to have a kid with him and marry him.
Yep.
Just saying.
He was never different.
But that's what I mean. He's always been like this.
And then she says something so weird. And the way you're right, though. The way she said it was crazy. She goes,
she seems weird.
Yeah. She goes, "You're used to a little bitch."
It's like,
okay.
What?
She's talking. I know that you don't watch Eastbound and Down. But she's talking like Stevie from Eastbound and Down when like he just the way he says that just like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a clip from it and post it in the group. And if you guys watch Eastbound and Down, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So
cool.
He tells her to leave, and then he stands up like he's gonna hit her.
I know. Okay, I didn't like that. It's like he like mini charged at her. Yes. I did not like that.
She packs, and then she said the marriage is over. Okay. Where are the kids?
Okay, so this is why I think this is also part of the night they had that date. Like they spliced all this together because his mom was watching the kids. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Unless they went on a date and then they went right to the. I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't know. It basically is like this episode, just everyone breaking up.
Yes.
Okay.
So now, let's move on. Let's move on to Yara and Jovi Yovi.
Yara and Jovi Hovi.
Jovi got his own room.
Okay. Did he though?
No.
I feel like I don't even believe that.
No. So Gwen asked why they went to the strip club. And I love Gwen. I love her.
So do I. She is very, very nice. I like that she's like, I questioned Yara and now like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Gwen's like, hey, Jovi, you're stupid. That's what you are. You're very stupid. So Jovi's like, well, Yara wanted to go. Okay. Cool.
Okay. I mean, just because she went doesn't mean she wanted to go.
Okay. She wanted to go and then she decided she didn't want to go. So then leave.
Also, you didn't have to blow a kiss at the stripper either.
That was
You
so
didn't have
weird.
to. That was so weird. It's so disrespectful towards your wife. You knew that would piss her off.
So Gwen takes the baby and Gwen is 100% on Yara's side. And
yes,
she looks at Jovi and she's grow up, Jovi.
I mean, it's true though. He's just being a BFB. He's used to having all the attention and he doesn't have it all now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So she wants to talk, but at the beach.
I know. She's like, if you want to talk to me, follow me to the beach.
Okay. But also she has on sneakers and denim shorts again.
Tracey, she has on sneakers. Also, did you notice when she was talking to the confessional, like, she had on the same outfit, the denim sneakers, her chest was beat red. Like
she must have
crazy
got a
red. I think she got sunburn.
I did not notice that. So I like her attitude. She's like, if you don't like me, you can find someone else.
Yeah, I like it. Good for her.
She's like, I don't really care.
Right.
You do what makes you happy. Mm-hmm. If you don't like her, keep it moving. And then she says, quote, stop this party animal life.
It's true though. Grow up.
Yeah. And Yara said
she's party like, once in a while. You can't party every day.
I agree with her. She's like, listen, my life in the US is challenging.
Yes.
And listen, it's not because she has such a bad life, but like,
no,
she had a baby. She's all alone except for Gwen.
Yes. Who at the end of the day is still new to her.
Right. And then it's like, you're right. That's still not your mom.
Right. It's not your mom. It's not your family. You just met her.
And he had COVID hit. You got COVID. And also your husband's never home because of work, but he's never home even more than he wasn't going to be home before because of COVID.
Yes.
Whew.
She could have it much easier if she went back home and was around her family and friends. Yes. Yep.
Agreed. So now let's move on to Angela and Michael.
Okay. Smoking up a storm.
In
heels.
Well, these outfits.
I know. Well, her style is
the worst.
Skyla looked cute though.
I can't believe what goes on with Angela. And she gets to this doctor's office and they go, how can I help you? She goes, I'm Angela.
Okay. And they're like, oh, okay. You must be here to see the doctor.
Yes. Well, considering it's a doctor's office, I am.
Yes.
So she said, if me and Michael decide to have this baby.
Oh, really?
It's because you guys haven't decided. That's why you haven't.
That's what it is. You haven't decided.
And she said that she won't go outside of her bloodline. Oh, you can't go outside of your champion bloodline.
But that's what. So you can't adopt. She couldn't adopt.
No. But they were talking about using a donor egg, and she's like, "Oh no, I can't go out of my bloodline."
No, but I know she only wants a
purebred Angela baby.
Right. That sounds great.
She just has such a great heritage.
No, she's right. She has champion DNA.
So she also tells Skyla that maybe Skyla is ovulating.
But also, like, enough with Skyla. Like, she's not giving you her egg. Get over it. She said also Skyla always says egg. Mom, you're not getting my egg.
You're not getting my egg. You can't tote it. Angela's 55 years old.
I know. Angela.
Stop. And then she explains how Michael got his sample. And the doctor's like, yeah, that's how you do it.
But why does she do that? He masturbated into a cup.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, that's how it happened.
That's how it got.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do you think the doctor was going to be like? What? That's not how we do it here.
Right. No. See, maybe they
give them an operation
and we
slice open their balls and we just take it right out.
Oh,
that's not. I don't know. That sounds fishy, Angela.
There was probably a girl in there.
He was probably cheating on you. So Skyla basically wants the doctor to tell her that it's not right.
Right, and that just stop.
And the doctor also said she doesn't really see 55-year-olds.
Yeah, I don't think this is very common. And imagine having a newborn at 55.
No. And she said also some of the time it goes wrong.
I think a lot of the time it goes wrong.
She said that it cost $100,000 just for the medical.
That's horrifying.
And she's not sure if she can get pregnant. And then Angela says, are you ready? She doesn't think she should have a baby right now.
Okay, if you're not ready now, it's not going to happen.
Okay, but also it's not going to happen.
Right. That's the thing. It's just not going to happen. But you led Michael under false pretenses.
And then she says, she comes back to reality and she goes, I'm too effing old.
Okay, but also you could have told him this before you got married.
Okay, but also
this was a deal breaker.
They're both at fault.
I don't think he knows better. I just don't.
Okay, well, that's his fault.
Yeah, no, it is. But too bad we didn't get to see him this
You were
episode.
trying to scam someone and get to America.
Yeah.
And, she was trying to pretend that she was going to have your kid. And there you go.
No Brandon and Julia this episode.
I'm not sad.
I'm not sad. Your part just keeps getting lower and lower.
Yeah, I know. I keep changing the part in my hair because I'm a hairstylist like Tiffany.
I see that.
Yeah. Noelle?
Yeah.
This was a great episode. As always, I just want to remind everyone, everything that we talked about in this show, as far as our amazing sponsors, always in the show notes. And also the link to our Patreon is there too. And Noelle is doing a bang up job running our social media. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 90 Day Podcast. And you can follow me, your host, at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. And Noelle is at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. And I have tons of live shows coming up. Live stand-up comedy shows. Go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming shows. And we have tons of merch for sale too. So check that out on our social media in the group at TraceyCarnazzo.com. I'm on Cameo too. Don't forget. So I make very, very good funeral, anything you do. Yeah. Mostly divorce. So check it out, guys. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.